First thoughts are Nate did a heck of a job this entire tournament, having this team playing really well. They were hard to guard today, and they were confident. We were a little bit tight, didn't have some of our shots fall, but fortunately we got some extra possessions there, and the most important one on the final shot. And luckily there was enough time on that clock, and just loved how our kids responded. This was a gritty one. The first two were not, so it really tested us, and just really proud of this team.
Coach, you spoke a little bit about the last game. You guys were getting out to really quick starts. This game was inverse. Not how you guys kind of responded to being put in the biggest hole you guys have been in all conference season.
Yeah, we've been in some holes during conference play and even preseason play that we've kind of battled back from. Just not tournament. Tournament, the first two, we just really hit everything early, really defended very well early, and we're able to kind of jump on them and keep building off of that. This was very opposite, and so it was pretty amazing. And not that I'm surprised. I'm like, we've come back from deficits like that throughout the regular season, but when you're in tournament time and you know this is going to the dance and just the nerves on that, to have them respond and kind of chip away was really, really remarkable and resilient.
Esme, you had something of a takeover in the second quarter that kind of helped bring your team back in ahead. Can you take us through what you were feeling in that whole sequence, and for this to be kind of the result of your efforts and your team's efforts, just what kind of emotions are you feeling?
Yeah, the second quarter I knew we needed to get something going. I knew I needed to step up and just be who I am out there. And coach and the girls always tell me, like, hey, go, like, you got it, go take over. And I just felt like our momentum wasn't there, so I was like, let me just try to get something for them and get myself going, and get the energy going. And, yeah, just do me and my preparation, trust my preparation.
Yeah, Mara, can you just walk us through the final play, and not only the final play, but the swing from the play before, your mindset going into that possession with 8 seconds left, and then what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously Danny Barch hits a huge three. Got to give her a lot of credit. She's had a great career over there. She hits a huge three, and like your first thought is like, oh, is this over? You know, you don't want to think like that, but that's your first thought. And we went to the huddle knowing that we were going to draw something up that we've practiced, and I honestly thought it was going to be for Esme when I was walking in there, and the coach was like, it's going to you. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And, you know, not exactly how we drew it up, but luckily, I was able to follow my shot, and there's enough time to just throw it back up there, and with a little bit of a prayer, and luckily I got it off in time. So I honestly, I kind of blacked out in that moment. I can't really remember it right now, but yeah, something I'm going to definitely remember for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and coach, just sorry to follow up, just the decision to use Esme as a screener on that play instead of putting the ball in that play.
Well, I will say the play was not executed to perfection. But the effort was. And yeah, we knew that they were really, really denying Esme well, really hounding her all night. And so really it was a little bit of a decoy there because it was going to pull and open up a lane for Mara to attack. And she's so good when she attacks downhill. So that was really kind of, it gave us both options on the table, so to speak. If we could get it to Esme, we could absolutely go there. But Mara was the other option in that. And like I said, it was not executed to perfection, but we were really fortunate that Mara followed her shot. I'm like, this definitely came down to the wire, and I guess that's why it's called Starch Madness.
As we talked about this moment, achieving a championship, obviously winning this tournament. So when you found out that the shot was good, what was that moment like? Take us through your feelings, just this whole celebration.
A lot of emotions. I dreamt for this ever since I was younger. Coming into here, we talked about it. We have 4 rings, and we wanted to, this was one of them. And just to hear that the shot was good and time was over, just a lot of emotions. Like, I can't even explain it. Just thankful, just blessed that we have such a deep bench and have players to step up whenever we need it. Holy, I'm losing my
I think
voice.
you communicated very well today.
Holy. All that screaming.
But it's yours for you as well, so just kind of take me through what you were feeling during that celebration.
Well, I was just thinking about how excited I was that we were going dancing. I just was hoping and hoping and hoping the shot was good in time. I knew in my mind that I got it off for the buzzer, but I'm like, I need them to make sure. And my first thought was just my parents. You know, they flew all the way out here from Canada. That was huge for me. And they were like, we don't know if we're going to make the fourth quarter. And I'm like, because their flight's tonight. I'm like, shoot, you know, they're not going to see the end of this game. And, you know, I just started crying. I saw my parents up there crying, and that just immediately got me, so I had to run up there and, yeah, say goodbye to them and just enjoy that moment with them.
Tricia, a couple of huge buckets in this game from Addison Harris. Maybe to Esme's point of yesterday, any game, it's kind of anybody. Can you speak to what you saw from, another one of your freshmen in this big game?
Well, another freshman that's just getting started. She just gets better every single game. She rebounded like an animal this entire tournament for us. She can jump up and go get anything, and she's got a really high skill set. So this kid's going to be really special. She already is. She's already impacting us. But we've had kids every single one of these tournament games really step up for us.
And Tricia, just a follow-up. Coach Sobolewski from Iowa State was in here yesterday and was very complimentary of Sunny Smallwood. I'm curious if you can take us through, her impact and that of Ryan and Devin and what their work has looked like throughout this entire season.
Yeah, with the experiences off the charts that we have here on that sideline, the information I get in every time out leading into this, we joke that Sunny Smallwood is the go to recruiting. And when I have always she and I have been friends in the business for a long time, and I was reaching out to her about a job opening, and when she said she might be interested, I thought she was joking. And to have her on that sideline for as long as I have I think you look at the talent, and that's Sunny Smallwood. She is an incredible recruiter. She builds relationships early, but she's about character, and you can see our entire sideline has tremendous character. And then you throw Ryan and Devin in the mix. Ryan helps on, he's the offensive coordinator. I have Sunny to my right as the defensive coordinator, and Devin's doing an incredible job of developing our kids and having them ready. Somebody like Izzy yesterday. The staff's just unbelievable, off the charts. I could go through Daniel and Maddie and our trainer and our strength coach. This group's, they love each other. It's really tight. I think that shows when you get in these kind of trenches to stick together.
Yeah, Trish, I think this will be your third time now going to the NCAA tournament. So based on that experience, what do you think it takes to kind of compete
Yeah,
at the next level in that?
it's a great question, and what it takes to compete is what we've done this entire season. So today was very tight, and I want to credit Montana on that. If you look at our entire season's resume, I think our seed is going to be where that gives us the best chance to be super competitive, because I think this team absolutely can. We are long, we're athletic, we're deep, we defend. We're going to try to create some opportunities with that. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what they give us on selection show Sunday. We've done our work. I feel like our kids have really proven themselves and been very consistent all season long. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. But I'm excited that we get to be in the brick and we get to do that with our community, and that was well earned by this team.
Yeah, Coach, just how meaningful was it to get this win and this historic win to get to 30 wins and make it to the NCAA tournament?
I didn't even think about the 30 until you just said that. That's, whoop, whoop, yeah, let's go. Do they have to be this hard? I've never been on a team with 30 wins, so this is a first for me. And this team has been on a historic run all season long and breaking tremendous records. So why stop now? Let's see what happens with selection show Sunday and what we can do next week.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.